Now in today's video, we're taking a look at the Openfit from Shokz. These are incredibly comfortable to wear, have great battery life, and supposedly they can cancel 99.7% of the noise when you're on a call. Let's go ahead and check them out. Now they're packed with features. We're talking about 7 hours worth of battery life, 28 hours with a case, quick charge of 5 minutes is going to give you 1 hour, Bluetooth 5.2, and several codecs. They're silicone in nature, right? So when you see them, you're going to see how they're constructed. They also have Shokz patented direct pitch technology, which really enhances and accentuates the audio that you're going to get from these. And remember, these are not bone conduction. These are they're open ear type model, but they go somewhat more in the ear. You're going to see how this works in a second. They also have AI call noise canceling that is going to reduce noise 99.7%. We're going to see that in our EBPMAN style call quality and audio test to see how well these do. And it also has an IP54 rating. Now in the box, you're going to find obviously your Openfit. You're going to have a small travel pouch, right? This is more like a cloth pouch. And then you have a USB-C charging cable. Now the earbuds come in a very durable case. It's a hard plastic case, has a USB-C charging in the back that you see here. They don't support Qi charging, but as you open these up, you'll see that they light up immediately. Now they have a pretty interesting placement. I find that at times I have to really think about how they go in because of the design style that they have here. But you'll see they go in just like this, and then they lock into place, and they're going to be magnetically locked. Now the earbuds have a wraparound style, which is a little bit different than what we've seen come from Shokz before. Silicone, very flexible silicone, and these are not bone conduction, meaning that they're not going to be sitting on your here on the temple, right? They're going to be wrapped around, and then they're going to go in on the side here. They have your contact points here on the back for charging. You will have 2 mics, and then also you have not a physical button, but a tap sensor in this area here. I'm going to show you how these work when you put these on. So I'll go ahead and put this one on right here. And then what you do is twist, and it kind of like points somewhat into your ear like this. So you can see how that looks like right there. So they're not outside, but they're kind of like angled in. And that's going to help give you a different audio experience. So you can see this is what they look like on. So let me just turn a little bit so you can see that. So they're not as pronounced as some of the other earbuds, and the wrapping around does really well. And for those of you who have glasses and are wondering, you know, what is it, how do they work with glasses? You saw that I put them on with my glasses on, and I go ahead and do that again. So I took it off, and I'll put it on, and I don't have to remove my glasses. And they're not interfering with my glasses. Obviously, if I take my glasses off and put them on, what's going to happen is that this curved area right here that supports the glasses, or that supports the actual earbuds themselves, goes underneath the legs of my glasses. But on top or on the bottom, it really doesn't matter. It feels comfortable. These you can use all day. You know, so the 7 hours, if you want to wear them for 7 hours, you can do that. And you can also use one at a time. But given the fact that these have open ear, where you can hear everything that's around you, I don't know that I find myself using only one at a time. That's just something just to highlight. What about the audio? Bass, mids, and highs? They're there. They actually did a really good job with these. I was surprised that there is so much detail in the audio and that there's so much music separation. Now, keep in mind that despite all that, you still have the fact that you can hear everything around you. So if you're snapping, you hear noise, that noise is just going to be present. The other thing that will happen is, depending on the volume, people are going to be able to hear what you're listening to as well. So those are some of the drawbacks right there. So we'll take a look at what the audio sounds like in the next piece, and then we'll go into our call quality test.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We
to do a call quality test of the Openfit in a quiet environment. If we take a look at our decibel readings, anywhere between 23 and 24 decibels of noise. It's going to switch. Now, this is what the call quality would sound like of the Openfit from Shokz in a quiet environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Next, let's add some wind. Now, this is what the Openfit would sound like with wind in the environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now we're adding a lot of noise into the environment, and as you can see here, our decibel readings are anywhere between 35 and 80 decibels of noise. We're going to stay quiet once we switch to the Openfit. We're going to see how much noise is canceled, and then we'll continue with the audio test. It's going to switch. This is what the Openfit will sound like in a noisy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now, if you're wondering what the Openfit are going to sound like with an infant crying in the background, well, this is what they're going to sound like with an infant crying in the background. Now, if you're wondering what the Openfit will sound like with a dog barking in the background, well, this is what they sound like with a dog barking. Now, if you're wondering what they're going to sound like with the doorbell ringing, well, this is what they're going to sound like with the doorbell ringing. Now, recently, Shokz has included an app, which was something that they didn't have before, and the app gives you the ability to do configuration and also firmware updates. As we take a look at the app, you'll notice a couple things here. First of all, you'll notice that we have left and right battery level as well as the case. You can have EQ modes. I have mine for bass boost because that's what I prefer. You also have the ability to customize the controls, and these are going to be the tap options, right? So you can do a single tap, double tap, play, pause, kind of things that are going on there. And what you can do here is you can see the different things that you can do based on the settings options that you have there. You also then have the ability to do the firmware updates. Let's see if you have a firmware upgrade. It doesn't look like we have anything. There's a little survey area here that you could take a look at, but that's pretty much all we have. So guys, that wraps up our review. See you in the next video.